I understand the national security risks that are out there and the detriment to readiness as we continue to hold over 450 of the finest men and women that have served their nation honorably under the flag of our nation in our uniform.
The reason I don't think this current approach is even constructive is because, as many of my colleagues have already stated, it punishes those brave service members who didn't develop the policy and can't change it.
If you do not believe these holds are having an effect on the military, I don't question your sincerity, I question your judgment. If this continues, this is one of the worst self-inflicted wounds I have seen in 20 years. We're taking the military and throwing it in the ditch in terms of command structure. There are people filling jobs today that are waiting to go to their next assignment, and they can't get there because they can't get promoted. They're paying 2 house payments, not 1. Their children don't know what school they're going to go to. They deserve better than this.
Wow. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham couldn't have made it more clear there, laying out the real-world consequences of Senator Tommy Tuberville's hold on military promotions. One man holding hundreds of promotions. He was one of a few Republicans, Graham, who was on the floor overnight calling on the Alabama lawmaker to end the blockade of more than 400 military promotions. On Tuesday, the Senate Rules Committee approved a resolution that would temporarily allow the upper chamber to approve military promotions in large batches instead of one by one, as Tuberville's holds require. The resolution will now head to the full Senate for a vote, which will have to come after the chamber's Thanksgiving recess, which this wait has been excruciating for military families. And as Lindsey Graham points out, it's a self-inflicted wound on our military and on the party. And on the country. I mean, on military readiness. Again, I've told the story of when I first got to Congress and first was talking to a staffer on the Armed Services Committee. They said, you know, you're going to have a lot of people coming before you. They're going to be talking to you about weapon systems. We're going to have long debates on weapon systems. We're going to have debates on the number of ships we need in the U.S. Navy. We're going to have troop levels. We're going to have all of these different debates, all these different arguments. Understand this, Joe. Understand that readiness starts and ends with the families of the men and women who are fighting our wars. If they're treated well, readiness will be just fine. But we've seen too many times, this staff member told me, where we didn't focus enough on the well-being of the families, and we suffered whether it was Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or as a country. Yeah. So Lindsey's right there. It's devastating for military readiness. Let's bring into the conversation MSNBC contributor Mike Barnicle, professor at Princeton University, Eddie Glaude Jr., and host of the podcast On Brand with Donnie Deutsch. Donnie Deutsch, Mike, this is all about readiness. And here we have a guy who is acting like a clown from Alabama, acting like a clown, a dangerous clown, who talks about how we have too many people in the Pentagon, upper tier people in the Pentagon already, who, when because of him, you have a guy who's working 2 jobs at the top of the United States Marine Corps, ends up having a medical event, just pure exhaustion. And Tommy Tuberville goes, hey, everybody works hard. I was up at night watching film for the game against Georgia Tech. I mean, the ignorance is just shocking. And I mean, I think the people of Alabama are even onto this guy. He's a clown. He's bad for U.S. Readiness, and he's bad for our military. He's bad for America.
You know, Joe, you just outlined something that's really important in all of this, the military families. And Lindsey Graham alluded to it, too, on the floor of the Senate. So when you get a different post in the military, that means a different zip code you move to. It means you got to change schools with your kids. It means you've got to find housing if you're off base. If you're on post, you still have to find decent housing. Your whole family's lives change.
And Mike, the spouse that sacrifices so much. And you talk to anybody in the military for more than a few years, and they will tell you it was their spouse that kept things going because they kept up, the household, made sure the kids were okay. When a person in uniform was going all over the world. And these spouses, when they're going to be transferred and moved, they get jobs in new communities.
Yes.
And there's so many people who have lost those jobs because that guy right there trying to make a stupid political point that hurts America.
Yes, so you have all of that, and then you have the United States Senate. Instead of staying for an extra day to vote approval on this, they've fled town for Thanksgiving vacation. While there are hundreds of military families still
Is Thanksgiving
waiting.
this Tuesday? What is Thanksgiving today?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is it
Pass
today?
the turkey. No. It's next week.
It's not. Okay.
But
So,
they're gone.
Wait a second. But
Yeah.
they left for Thanksgiving last night?
Left early.
Yeah.
Instead of
Sticking around.
they had a week, they could have stayed one day
and voted. Yeah.
and gotten
Yeah.
the military the help they so
In
desperately
fairness,
need.
they're all hitchhiking home, so it takes a while.
Oh, I got you.
Depends, if you catch the
Well, I
right
did not
rides.
know that.
I will quote Donnie Deutsch,
Really?
Senator Dan Sullivan, who is a Republican, United States Marine, who's calling what Tuberville is doing now a, quote, national security suicide mission. And he says, look, Senator Tuberville, I'm with you on abortion, but this is, he calls, the wrong target. This is the wrong timing in a dangerous world. So even the most conservative Republicans are saying this is ludicrous and it has to stop. And yet, we said the dam broke a couple of weeks ago when all these Republicans started speaking out about it. Tuberville's still standing in the door.
Because it's the Republican stunt playbook, and here's the formula. You do something that will get cameras pointed at you, no matter how stupid it is, whether it's threatening to punch out somebody else in Congress. What you do is you go something to so extreme and so stupid, you're Matt Gaetz, that you get cameras, and then you get fundraising, and then you get money. And this is the playbook, and it's the idiocy Republican stunt playbook.
Well, the problem is, Eddie, that you have, if you're a Republican and you're trying to get things done, if you're Kate Granger and you're running the Appropriations Committee, or if you're Mike McCall and you're running the Foreign Affairs Committee and you want to get things done, you're not getting them done. And you're not getting them done because clowns are doing this so they can get $25 donations from across the country because they use their gestures. Sometimes while they're gesturing on the House floor, they use their gestures to raise money. They get TikTok clicks to do the very things that have nothing to do with actually being a responsible United States member of the House or the Senate.
Right.